What's up, guys? This is Flyboys here, and I didn't finish it. It was a couple days back where I went to go see My Hero Academia, the movie for Two Heroes, and then they're saying that it's going to be between season 2 and before, well, not between season 2, after season 2 and before season 3, and it is a great movie. It is 9 out of 10. If you guys want to just hear what the heck it is, if you guys want to know what it is mostly about, kind of, it's just mostly like E3, where every year you go in and see the new games and stuff like that. That's what it is for this one. This one's kind of more like technology-wise and stuff like that. And then you got two main characters, and two new characters are gonna be main characters. It is All Might's best friend, first like speaking at a young age, around 20 years old or something like that. And he takes Deku and stuff like that, and then all his other classmates show up, and they'll have their own reasons how they show up, which I kind of wish that they could have left some behind, because that was kind of like a nuisance, kind of, like I know there's some people that love the fans and stuff like that, like fans of those other characters. I wish they could just stay in the back aisle, like just stay back here, yeah, just stay back here, that back there, like shit, but what can you do, that's how it is and stuff like that. But anyway, it's an awesome movie. I went in kind of late, so I kind of missed about 5 minutes, so it's kind of like the All Might being young and doing his own thing and stuff like that. That's what I missed, kind of. Then I got to the part where they were in the plane, and that was pretty much, that's where I got in the theater. Before I went into the theater, the manager said that the manager was saying, like, man, it's packed in there. Like I was like, well, no, duh, it's the most freaking popular freaking anime that there is right now, and it's the pretty much like right up there towards like Naruto kind of level and stuff like that. But the movie is very fun, very chilling. If you haven't seen the anime, it's like 3 seasons already, and season 4 already coming in. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it before you see the movie, but then the movie's gonna be due today, which is October 2nd, so you won't be able to see it because it'll be the last day, and you just need to wait for the DVD comes out, and then if you did see the movie, then let me know what you guys thought of it. Either way, the movie was great. It was awesome. So yeah, it was awesome, brilliant, fun, so on and so forth. And a freaking dog is barking. But I was kind of outside. So Melissa and his uncle, well, not uncle, All Might. Melissa and his father, they're good, they're awesome, do a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not excited. Anyways, now that I'm back, the scientist and her daughter are very great and stuff like that, and also the main character, one of the main characters, the new character Melissa, has no quirk powers, and Deku was all depressed about it and stuff like that. Well, she found another way how to help the hero society, or help the hero world, of how to be more protective and save the world, even if she doesn't have power. So that is one way to see it, and it's pretty cool. And as well, I almost forgot, if you haven't seen the series, it kind of doesn't really matter because it'll do a recap for you. So it'll easily just tell you, like, hey, here's these characters. This guy's number 1. He's the symbol piece. Hey, you got the main character, has no powers, got his powers from the hero, and then they tell you other stuff about other people and where they've been at and what they've been doing for these past 2 seasons, which might have minor spoilers. If you don't mind that, there's only minor ones like highlights and stuff like that. It doesn't tell you the whole thing. And I've seen people who haven't seen the show haven't seen the show, and then and the people once they finished it, they freaking said like, I want to go watch the series. So I mean, it's freaking like, it's pretty awesome how it is, and how they said like, oh, I'm gonna watch the series now because this movie got me to be a fan of it. And to be honest, the movie is kind of more for fans, kind of, but if you haven't seen the movie at all, it will turn you to be a fan like right away. Like it doesn't matter if you haven't seen it, you think it's shitty, what the heck, it's going to make you feel like you want to see more, technically, because the characters are there. Some people that I've seen reviews on was complaining about like there ain't that much character growth, there ain't that much development and stuff, which although it is a movie and it's involved on the number one hero and the backstory, how you guys, well, not how you guys, how he became this powerful superhero that they call him the symbol of peace kind of way. But I think the main part of the movie was the two new characters, because they're canon to it, and it's pretty humor and stuff like that. You see some funny parts, and then the audience they were reacting to almost every funny part, and then any fans that were there, they're like Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, the fucking little short guy with the goddamn grapes, I forgot his name. And I even became a fan of Melissa, because Melissa is, even though she has no power, she finds another way to do it, and how to be a support for the characters and how to be a support for the main team. So that was pretty damn cool, because most anime shows that I've seen, they're all like, oh, I'm just a delicate woman that has no power whatsoever. I'll be the basically the girl that would be there to be saved, basically, is what I'm saying. So it's like pretty stupid, but it's great that they didn't went that route. That's what I like about the movie. Action, the voices were awesome. I saw an English dub. I'm watching English dub like on every season of My Hero Academia, anyways. And so they're great. The animation is great. The action is great. The pacing of the story is pretty good, because it should be kind of humorous, and then once it gets to that serious part, that's like in the far back end. Like you can't just have it like humor, action, back and forth, because that would be kind of like what the hell in a way, or drama or tactics and stuff like that. What the hell? So I mean, that's pretty much why I give it a 9 out of 10. I think the only part that was negative for me was trying to add all the classes in this movie, which although they kind of had no involvement into the story, like they weren't really helpful. They were just there in the back lines saying like, hey, here's this character, he's right there showing up, like a good, I think it was a good 10 to 30 seconds, I think. And so it's like, why you put them in there and stuff like that. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then the main villain, well, he was good actually. I mean, shit, he was kind of more like Magneto from the X-Men, kind of. It looked like he had the power to manipulate metal and concrete, because there was literally that concrete was coming out, it wasn't even like metal sharp. And I almost forgot the one part where the main character has this equipment on his right arm that could hold his power about 3 times of his strength. So his power relies kind of more like percentage wise. Like if you go 100%, that's kind of like ripping your body apart, kind of. It's just that he haven't mastered how to use it yet, so he always has to restrain himself to a certain percentage, so he can't be a useless person when it comes to combat or trying to be a hero. And that's where it kind of shines, and that's where he kind of becomes this buff moment. So yeah, and then that's pretty much it. And then before I get into anything else, I'm going to talk about this one part. So if you guys want to leave right now, like literally, like just get the hell out. If you guys don't care about it, then alright. But I'm only going to talk about this one part, and it's pretty much the tag team with Deku, Izuku Midoriya, and All Might versus the final boss, and how All Might was kind of like in the pinch of struggle, and he said, well, what if you help me out with my partner for this last take, and then there was like a dope scene. I think it lasted for like 5 to 6 minutes, I think, and it was awesome. And I got chills throughout that whole scene. It was literally insane. And people are saying like, "Oh, this is a movie, so you ain't going to see this like in TV or I'm reading the manga," which is true. But then the movie is canon to the actual series, so who knows? I mean, to me it seems canon, so it seems real. So that's what gave me the freaking hypeness. It was great. Anyways, I recommend you guys to watch it. See ya. That's pretty much it. Goodbye. See you later, guys. Later. Bye.
Okay, maybe I'm overdoing this.